If you want to start a baking business, these 5 things must be very clear in your head. Now, firstly, before all of that, hi, I'm Maria. I own a bakery business in Bangalore and it's situated in Koramangala. But why am I making these videos? It's because when I was searching for videos 6 years ago on YouTube that was Indian based, I didn't find anything that actually helped me. And why am I saying Indian based? It's because the market, the license, the documentation, everything is very, very different in India compared to abroad. And that's why I thought, let me finally put in the work and start a YouTube channel to kind of help the people that actually want some help to start their business. Now, before you start a bakery business, before you buy the equipment, or even before you put that I'm taking orders on Instagram or to your family and friends, there are some things you need clarity on. And that's where I come in. Number one and the most important thing is mindset. I'm sure you would have heard a lot of videos talking about this, but I'm going to talk more about this because it's actually very important. I'm going to be very honest with you, and this is going to target a few people, so please don't hate me. Starting a baking business is not I love baking or baking is therapy. It is not therapy when you're in a kitchen baking for someone else's order who's paid for it. Now, that being said, there are going to be days where you have no motivation to go to the kitchen, especially if you're starting as a home business, as a home bakery. You don't have a dedicated space of work. You're not getting up, getting ready and going to work. Your work is in your house, which means it's in the comfort of your own home. So you need to have this mindset shift that, okay, I'm not baking at home. I'm saving money, baking at home, and eventually going to invest that money that I'm saving now into a proper space to bake. That is your goal. Baking from home to baking in your own space. And for that, you need to change your mindset about it. Now, the second one is time. And why this is very, very important is because more and more number of people are quitting their corporate jobs to start a bakery. Which means if you think that in a corporate job you didn't have time, you're not going to have time here. You're really not going to have time, especially if your business is actually growing and you're putting in the work. You're not going to have time for yourself unless and until you get a proper team and the team is able to work without you. Running a bakery, running a home bakery means customers would want their cake sometimes at 11 o'clock because they don't want to get it earlier for the surprise. Sometimes they want it at 9 o'clock in the morning because it's an office. So your work hours are going to be very, very all over the place, okay? If you are looking for work-life balance from day one, let me tell you the truth, it's not going to happen from day one. It's going to take some time eventually and you'll get there. I'm able to sit and make these videos while my shop is running there because I am very specific about work-life balance, and I've also created that time where I am there working every day, but I'm also able to do these things. Now, you want to start a bakery business, and let me tell you, baking is actually the easiest part of this. The customer interaction, the procuring of raw materials, Instagram, shooting videos, packaging, all of these are even more difficult than that. And more than all of these efforts that you're going to put, the one thing that's going to strike you harder is rejection. A lot of people are going to reject you. Let it be other cafes, other businesses, or let it be people who you know who would rather prefer taking an order from somewhere else than you. So there's going to be quite a bit of rejection, and you need to be ready for that. You need to be ready to put in the effort even if you're getting rejected. And let me be honest with you, there have been times where I've almost given up. There have been times. So I get you. Now, the fourth point is money. We are all in this for money, and that's the truth. Everyone wants to start a business because they think it's easy money, but that's not the truth. Now, the reality of money in a bakery business means there are going to be some months that's good and some months that's bad. And that means December, you're probably going to have really good sales. And January, it's completely dead. And that's very, very normal. But will you stick through it every single month? That is the question. On a long run, it's probably going to make a lot of money if you don't give up. But in the baking industry, your efforts are one thing and then your ingredients are another. Then comes packaging, delivery, and a lot of other hidden charges. And if you're doing it by yourself, running a business by yourself, for some time, you don't have to pay labor or your staff. But the moment you start hiring, first of all, the job market is very, very bad, even in the baking industry. So if you plan to start hiring, it's going to be a little bit difficult, and also your profits are also going to now go into an expense of salaries. Now, the fifth one and the last point that I'm going to be sharing with all of you is clarity. Having a good clarity and a goal to understand why do you actually want to start a business. Is it to quit your corporate job? If you think that you're going to make shit tons of money, in a long run, yes, you will be able to make money, but if you just start head first and think in the first month that you're going to be able to make money. It's not always easy. I was lucky enough to be able to crack that code, which I will be sharing in the videos to come. But these 5 things are definitely something that you should be clear about. There are not enough bakers. There are a lot of bakers out there. A lot of them are passionate about baking. It fails because you don't know how to manage your money and you don't have clarity of what you actually want as the end goal of starting your bakery business. Fingers crossed, I'm going to be more consistent with all of these videos, and I've learned a lot along the way and I would love to share it with all of you. And I'm going to be ending this video with homework. Yes, I said homework because if you're very serious about starting your own business, you need to put in some work for it. First one, I want you to actually buy a notebook to kind of put down everything that you want to do, because yes, you remember it, but putting it down brings more clarity. Second, in that book, I want you to write down and kind of understand a couple of things. First, how many hours are you willing to put in per day to actually work? Now, starting a bakery business at home means that you need visibility. So are you ready to put yourself out there and actually create content to ensure that your customers or your future clients are able to see the work that you do? Third, and actually most important, are you ready to work even if your Instagram is growing slow? Even if you only have 1 order per week, are you still ready to put in the work and kind of be able to generate that income for you? Because whatever you put is what you reap. Fourth question, are you going to be doing this full-time or part-time? Because if you're going to be doing this full-time, it means that sometimes you may not have enough money generated from your bakery business. So do you have backup? Do you have enough savings? I need you to write all of these down. This video was not to scare you. It was just a reality check. And I hope all of you actually take up this homework and subscribe so that I can share more of these and give you more homework, so that one day when you open that book, you'll actually have a blueprint of exactly what you want to do. Now that's it for today. This is my first ever video and I'm very nervous, I'm very scared, but I'm always open for feedback. So please do share your feedback. I will be sharing more videos, so please drop your questions in the comment section. This feels weird saying it, but yes, please drop your questions in the comment section so I can answer better and it will be more helpful for all of you. So until then, bye bye, but don't forget to think about everything that I told you.